What's going on, you guys? I'm Ruth, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the Submission 900 RPM SMG. This gun is nutty and has some really sweet perk combinations to work with. What's even better is it's also craftable, making it fairly easy to snag your own god roll. I say fairly easy because this weapon drops from the new raid Valve the Disciple. And oh, by the way, if you want to unlock the pattern to craft it, you need to complete 5 deep sight versions of this weapon. Now, don't get too discouraged because it's actually not all that bad. Normally, I'm prone to complaining about the RNG systems this game has, but Bungie has made unlocking these patterns easier by adding 2 weekly guaranteed deep sight drops. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the only other kinetic 900 RPM SMG obtainable in the game is escape velocity. And I really wanted to quickly compare the base stats between the two guns. Like, just look at these fellas. I really don't have to explain more, do I? Submission being craftable is a huge bonus as well, because at level 20 and 30, it gets increased stats. Kind of like how adept weapons get the stat bonuses. This means you don't necessarily need to complete the master version of the raid unless you really want the adept mod slot. Before we get into different perk combinations, I really want to take a moment to talk about Submission's origin trait, Soul Drinker. This perk is really cool because it allows you to regenerate health based on the amount of hits you deal before reloading. Now, I'm going to be completely honest here, it's kind of underwhelming at first. However, most enemy types in Destiny don't bring the lethality required to make the full use of this perk. I have yet to try it in endgame activities since I refuse to use that dog excuse for an overload mod. But if it's anything like other 900 RPM SMGs, I'm sure it'll be just fine. Now, let's hop into the perk pool for this bad boy. For PvE barrels, I think either fluted or corkscrew works best here. It already boasts a mean 100 recoil direction, so it doesn't need something like arrowhead break or chambered compensator. For PvP, I would suggest fluted, again, for that massive increase in handling and stability. The other option you can go with here is small bore for the extra range. Small bore pushes Submission's effective range out almost a whole meter, which can be make or break in some fights. For PvE mag options, flared magwell and tac mag are probably the best. If you plan on building into overflow, which I'll get into in a second, you can use the extendo clippo to maximize the gains you earn from that. For PvP, tac mag is still a good option, but if you want to push that range out even further, you can use accurized rounds. Now on to the fun stuff. This first perk column has some really great options to choose from. You can roll things like overflow, subsistence, and perpetual motion, all solid perk options. I'm personally curious about this gun with turnabout since it's kinetic. I wonder if that'd even be worth it. Like, would you be able to break the shield even? Surely Bungie's just trolling us, right? Steady hands is pretty dope for PvP, especially because you can just run 2 guns with it. Bada bing, bada boom, infinite uptime for cracked handling. And from what I hear, the boost is like pre-nerf quick draw handling. Kind of nuts. In this final column, Frenzy and Demo are always good options. They're safe and reliable. Like, you really can't go wrong with either one. Thresh isn't bad either, but it's not one I'd be too excited about. For the average steady hands enjoyer, I'd look into Harmony, since you can run double Harmony with your double steady hands guns to commit war crimes. 10 out of 10, would recommend. The role I'm currently using is fluted tac mag, subsistence, and demo, and let me tell you, this thing shreds. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What roles are you looking for? If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Way out of here is